Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. This is number 10.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be talking about SaaS AI for beginners,
Okay.
how to profit from AI apps.
Awesome.
So this is something that
Yeah,
a lot of people are talking about right now,
it is.
and we thought it would be a good topic to dig into
Definitely.
and to help us along the way. I've got Jess Williams. Jess is an expert in AI and online business.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Excited to be here.
Jess, you've seen people building their own AI-powered software and services.
Yes.
What are some of the most accessible entry points for somebody just starting out?
Um, I would say there are two main paths for beginners.
Okay.
One is building your own AI-powered tools.
Okay.
Software or web apps that leverage AI to solve a specific problem.
Mm-hmm.
The other is offering your skills and knowledge related to AI as a service.
So you could be creating the next big AI tool,
Yeah.
or you could be helping others navigate this new world.
Right. Okay, so let's say I'm interested in building my own AI tool. What if I'm not exactly a coding whiz?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. You don't need to be a coding guru to build powerful AI tools these days. There are
Yeah.
these amazing things called pre-trained AI models and APIs.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
APIs, that sounds kind of techy.
It does sound techy, but they're actually not that complicated.
Okay,
Think of it like this. Imagine you're building a house
okay,
and you want to add electricity. You don't have to build a power plant from scratch, right?
right,
You just connect your house to the existing power grid.
okay,
APIs are kind of like that power grid for AI.
got it.
They allow your software to tap into existing AI systems and leverage their capabilities.
So with the OpenAI API,
Right.
you can add sophisticated language processing to my app
Exactly.
without needing to build the complex AI algorithms myself.
You got it.
I'm essentially borrowing the brains of these super smart AI systems
Yeah,
to power my own app.
exactly. That's a great way to put it.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, and it gets even better
Okay.
for those who prefer a more visual approach.
Okay.
There are no-code and low-code platforms like Bubble.
Uh-huh.
These platforms allow you to build web applications and chatbots using a drag-and-drop interface.
That sounds a lot less intimidating than writing lines of code.
It is a lot less intimidating.
Are there any real-world examples of people successfully using these no-code tools for AI?
Absolutely. There's a fantastic story about a founder who used Bubble to build a prototype of his AI-powered app in just a few weeks.
Wow.
And get this, he had zero coding experience before that.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
There are also specialized chatbot builders for platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp,
Okay.
making it even easier to get started.
So there are tools out there
There are.
that can help you bring your AI vision to life,
Yes.
even if you're not a coding expert.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's say I have a brilliant idea for an AI tool. Where do I even begin?
Well, the first step is to define the problem your AI tool will solve. Don't try to build something that does everything. Instead, focus on a specific niche and identify a pain point you can address.
Got it.
Remember, it's better to solve one problem really well
Okay.
than to try to solve every problem poorly.
So find that laser focus and target a specific need.
Right.
Okay, what comes after that?
Once you have a clear problem in mind, start small,
Okay.
build a minimum viable product or MVP. It's a basic version of your app
Okay.
that has just enough features to test your idea and get feedback from early users.
So get something out there quickly.
Yeah,
Test the waters and see how people respond.
exactly. And don't forget about infrastructure.
Okay.
You'll need a place to host your SaaS app,
Mm-hmm.
and cloud-based platforms are the way to go.
Okay.
They offer easy integration with services for user login data storage and
Sure.
even payment processing.
So they take care of a lot of the heavy lifting.
They do. They really
Yeah.
do.
Okay, but what if this whole building my own app thing still feels a bit daunting? Is there another way to profit from AI
Absolutely.
without becoming a developer?
Remember the second path I mentioned,
That-
using existing AI apps for profit?
So instead of building the AI, I'm using it as a tool to improve what I'm already doing.
Exactly.
Give me some examples.
Sure. Think about freelance writers.
Okay.
Many of them are using AI writing tools like Jasper AI
Okay.
to generate content faster and more efficiently,
Yeah, yeah.
allowing them to take on more clients and increase their earnings.
They're working smarter, not harder.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks to AI. I like that.
What other examples?
What about marketing beginners?
Yeah, think about marketing beginners.
Okay.
They are using AI-powered design tools like Canva
Okay.
to create stunning social media posts and visuals for clients.
Okay.
They might not be design experts, but they can leverage AI to offer professional-looking designs
Uh-huh.
and expand their services.
So they're tapping into AI to level up their skills
Yeah,
and offer more to their clients.
exactly.
That's a really clever way to leverage this technology.
I think so.
Okay, so you don't need to be an AI developer to benefit from it.
Right.
There are countless ways to use existing AI apps to improve your skills, offer new services, and ultimately increase your income.
Absolutely.
This is all starting to sound very exciting. But let's say I've built this amazing AI tool, or found a clever way to use existing AI apps to offer a new service. How do I actually make money from it?
Now we're getting to the heart of it.
I know, right?
There are several monetization strategies for AI apps,
Okay.
and each has its own pros and cons.
Let's dive into those. What's the most common approach?
The most common approach in the soft world, especially for AI apps,
Okay.
is the subscription model.
Okay.
Users pay a recurring fee, usually monthly or annually,
Uh-huh.
to access your software.
Makes sense.
It's like how we subscribe to streaming services like Netflix or Spotify.
Predictable income.
Yeah.
Happy business.
Right.
But are there other ways to monetize my app?
Absolutely. You could go for a one-time purchase or a lifetime deal,
Okay.
where users pay a single fee upfront for access to your application or a lifetime license.
Okay, so it's a trade-off between a steady stream of income
Yeah,
versus a lump sum upfront.
right.
Got it.
And then there's the pay-per-use model.
Okay.
You charge users based on their usage, like
Mhm.
how many API requests they make or how
Got
much data they process.
So kind of like paying for your electricity or water usage.
Exactly.
You only pay for what you consume.
Right.
What are some other strategies?
There's the freemium model, which is incredibly popular.
Okay.
You offer a free version of your app with limited features
Okay.
to attract a large user base and then encourage them to upgrade to a paid plan
Uh-huh.
for full functionality.
So that's a clever way to get people hooked.
It is.
And then show them the value of the premium features.
Exactly.
But how do you make that transition from free to paid?
That's the art of freemium.
I know, right?
You need to strike a balance between giving away enough in the free version to hook users
Okay.
while still leaving them wanting more formula bot.
Okay.
The AI tool for Expel formulas is a
Mhm.
great example.
Okay.
Their free version went viral and attracted a massive user base,
Okay.
a portion of which happily converted to paying subscribers for the full experience.
It's like offering a taste of something delicious and then letting them buy the whole cake if they crave more.
I like that analogy.
What if I'm targeting businesses rather than individual users?
Then you have option like licensing your technology to businesses for integration or white labeling.
Okay.
You could offer your AI solution as a standalone product that businesses can rebrand and sell as their own.
So it's like I'm providing the AI brains
Yeah,
and they're providing the face and distribution.
exactly.
That could be a lucrative avenue.
It can, yeah.
Okay. And don't forget about advertising and affiliate marketing.
Right.
You can generate revenue by displaying ads within your app
Uh-huh.
or partnering with other businesses to promote their products or services. This works best if your app has a large and engaged user base.
It does.
So many options. It's exciting to see how diverse the monetization landscape is
It
in the
is.
world of AI apps. But let's say I've built my app. I've chosen my monetization strategy. How do I actually get it in front of those potential users or customers?
That's a crucial question.
Where do I find my audience?
You could have the most amazing AI app in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it's not going to generate any revenue.
Right.
Luckily, there are many distribution channels you can leverage.
Okay, let's dive into those. Where should a beginner start?
Freelance platforms are a great starting point.
Okay.
Think Fiverr and Upwork.
Okay.
You can offer your AI skills as a service, like building chatbot for businesses or automating data analysis tasks.
So I'm essentially selling my AI expertise as a freelancer
Yeah,
while I build my own product on the side.
exactly.
What about app stores? Can I sell my AI app there?
Absolutely. If you've built a mobile or desktop app,
Okay.
app stores like the Apple App Store and Google Play Store
Huh.
offer massive reach, potentially connecting you with millions of users.
That's incredible.
It is.
What about specialized software marketplaces?
Those are great too. If you've built a browser extension or a WordPress plugin, there are dedicated marketplaces for those.
So go where the fish are.
Exactly.
Got it. What about selling directly from my own website?
Absolutely. Having your own website gives you complete control over your branding, messaging, and pricing.
Okay.
You can create a compelling landing page that showcases your app's features, offers demos or free trials,
Okay.
and guides visitors towards signing up or making a purchase.
That sounds great. But how do I actually get people to visit my website in the first place?
That's where marketing and community building come in.
Okay.
Platforms like Product Hunt are fantastic.
Okay, Product Hunt.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Product Hunt is like a daily showcase for the coolest new tech products.
Uh-huh.
If your app gets featured there and gains traction, it can lead to a massive surge in traffic and exposure.
So that could be a real game changer.
It can be.
But it requires effort
It
and a
does.
solid strategy.
Right.
And don't underestimate the power of social media.
Of course not.
Platforms like Twitter and LinkedIn can be incredibly effective for engaging with your target audience.
Yes,
So it's all about those connections and conversations.
it is.
Don't forget about SEO,
Right.
search engine optimization. Make sure your website ranks highly in Google search results
Yeah,
for relevant keywords so people can find you organically.
exactly.
So if I'm building an AI tool for marketers, I need to make sure my website shows up when people search for things like AI marketing tools.
Right.
SEO is a long-term game,
It is.
but it can pay off big time.
Absolutely. There's a great story about the founder of GPT Teams,
Uh-huh.
an AI-powered tool for team collaboration,
Okay.
who focused heavily on SEO and community engagement early on.
And what happened?
They managed to acquire around 80 users within the first 30 days of launching their product purely through organic means.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is?
It shows that you don't need a huge marketing budget to succeed.
No, you don't.
You just need to be smart about your approach.
Right. And then there's the legendary story of Excel Formula Bot.
Wait, is this the same formula bot we were talking about earlier?
The one and only?
The one built with Bubble?
That's right. He woke up one morning to find over 100,000 visitors on his website.
Wow.
All thanks to that single Reddit post.
Talk about overnight success.
I know, right?
Sometimes a bit of luck and the right community exposure
Yeah,
can really catapult your app into the spotlight.
you can.
So it's
yeah.
about building those connections, sharing your work, being part of the conversation.
Exactly.
What about AI-specific marketplaces? Are those worth exploring?
Absolutely. With the AI boom platforms, like there's an AI for that, and future tools have emerged, showcasing various AI tools
Uh-huh.
and making it easier for people to find the solutions they need.
So it's like a curated directory for all things AI.
Exactly. And if you've developed an API, consider API marketplaces like Rapid AI.
Okay.
These platforms allow developers to publish and monetize their APIs, reaching a highly targeted audience of developers who need to integrate those functionalities into their own applications.
So if I've built a really sophisticated AI algorithm for, say, image recognition,
Right?
I could publish it as an API on Rapid API
You could.
and let other developers use it in their apps.
Precisely.
Wow, so many different avenues to explore.
There are.
But let's not forget about the traditional approach of direct sales to businesses.
Right.
Direct sales can be incredibly effective,
They can.
especially if your AI app solves a specific problem for a particular industry or niche.
Right. If I've built an AI tool that helps law firms automate legal research,
Yeah.
I might reach out to law firms directly and pitch my solution.
Exactly. So it's about being proactive, building those connections, and showcasing the value you bring to the table.
You got it.
Okay, so when it comes to choosing distribution channels, go where your target users are.
That's the key takeaway.
It's about finding the right fishing spots
Yeah,
for your particular type of AI app. We've covered a lot of ground,
we have.
from building AI tools to monetization strategies to distribution channels. Can we dive into some concrete examples of people who have actually succeeded in profiting from AI as beginners?
Absolutely. There are some incredibly inspiring stories out there that prove anyone can make money from AI even with limited experience.
Okay, I love hearing real-world success stories. Let's hear it.
One of my favorite examples is the story of David Breslin,
Okay.
the founder of Excel Formula Bot.
Okay.
It perfectly illustrates what a beginner can achieve with the right idea, the right tools, and a bit of hustle.
He built this entire app using Bubble, right?
That's right. David had no coding experience whatsoever. He was working a full-time job when he decided to build this tool in his spare time.
Wow.
He used Bubble to create a simple web service
Okay.
that allows users to type in a description of what they want to do in Excel,
Uh-huh.
and the tool generates the corresponding formula using AI.
So he identified a real pain point.
He did.
People struggling with Excel formulas, and built a solution that addressed that need using AI.
Exactly, and he did it all without writing a single line of code.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, huh?
That's amazing what happened next.
He built the initial prototype, or MVP, in just a weekend, and shared it on a subreddit for Excel tips,
Wow.
and boom, it exploded in popularity overnight.
Sometimes all it takes is that one spark to ignite the fire.
That's right, he woke up one morning to find over 100,000 people had visited his website.
That's when he knew he had something special.
Yeah, he did.
So the market validated his idea,
It did.
and he knew he was onto something big.
Right.
So what does he do next?
He quickly set up a pricing model and
Okay.
integrated Stripe for payments,
Okay.
and launched paid plans to capitalize on the surge in demand.
He seized the opportunity
He did.
and turned his free tool into a revenue-generating product.
That's right.
And what were the results?
The results were astonishing in the first 3 months alone.
Okay.
He generated over $30,000 in revenue.
That's great.
Yeah, later he rebranded the tool to FormulaBot
Okay.
and continued developing it,
Uh-huh.
adding new features and expanding its capability.
He kept the momentum going by adding value and catering to different user needs.
Exactly.
So where's he at now?
By mid-2024, FormulaBot had grown to over 750,000 users,
Okay.
with around 5,000 paying subscribers,
Wow.
generating an estimated $226,000 in monthly revenue.
He built $1 million business from a simple idea with no coding experience, all in his spare time.
That's the power of AI.
That's incredible. What about other examples of successful AI projects built by beginners?
Sure, another great example is MyAskA.
Okay.
They help businesses create AI chatbots for websites and FAQs without any coding. They built their platform using, you guessed it, Bubble and the OpenAI API.
It's amazing to see how these tools are democratizing AI
I know.
and empowering people to build sophisticated applications
Right.
without needing a computer science degree.
Exactly. And then there's Byword, an AI writing assistant that generates SEO-optimized content. It was created by a team of indie developers who combined existing AI language models with a user-friendly interface.
Okay.
They specifically targeted marketers and SEO professionals who need to create large volumes of content quickly and efficiently.
So they found a specific niche and built a tool that solves a real problem for that audience.
That's exactly what they did, and their strategy worked brilliantly.
And what were the results?
They've successfully acquired over 45,000 marketing professionals as users.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So these stories are really encouraging.
they are.
It's like a whole new world of possibilities is opening up. But you don't have to create the next viral sensation to make money from AI.
You don't.
You can start small, find your niche, and build something valuable that people are willing to pay for.
Absolutely.
Do you have any examples of that?
Sure, there's this great story about a developer who built a simple AI-powered WordPress plugin
Okay.
that moderates comments using AI.
Okay.
It's a straightforward solution to a common problem.
Right.
And it found a paying audience and generated a steady income for its creator.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective.
Often they are.
It's about finding those everyday problems that people face
Right.
and using AI to make their lives easier.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of starting small and
Right.
iterating based on feedback.
Okay.
Another developer shared how they gained over 80 paying users for their AI tool within 30 days of launching just by focusing on search engine optimization
Okay.
and continuously improving their product.
So it's a reminder that success is often a journey of continuous learning and improvement.
Absolutely. You don't have to have all the answers up front. It's about being willing to experiment, learn from your mistakes, and adapt your approach as you go.
Okay, so we've heard about these inspiring successes, but let's get real for a moment. How much time does a beginner realistically need to invest?
That's the million-dollar question.
I know, right? We all want to know what kind of return we can expect on our time and effort.
We do. The good news is that building AI apps is faster than ever.
Okay, that's
With modern tools and resources, especially no-code platforms, a functional prototype can be built in days or weeks.
So I could potentially go from idea to a working prototype in a matter of days.
You can, especially if you focus on the core functionality and keep them simple.
So the initial hurdle of building something from scratch is no longer as daunting as it once was?
It's not.
Okay.
But the real work starts after the prototype is built.
Okay.
That's when you refine, fix bugs,
Uh-huh.
add features, and focus on marketing and distribution.
It's an ongoing process of iteration and improvement,
Right.
fine-tuning the product based on user feedback and market demands.
Exactly.
Okay, so realistically, how much time?
Realistically expect at least 3 to 6 months of dedicated effort to build a user base and generate substantial income from your AI app.
So it's a significant commitment,
It is.
but also a realistic time frame if you're serious about building a successful AI business.
It is.
Okay, so we've talked about the time commitment, but let's get to the exciting part, earnings.
Okay.
What kind of income?
Earning potential in AI is vast and varied.
Okay.
It really depends on the path you choose,
Okay,
the effort you invest, and of course a bit of luck.
sure.
There's no magic number, unfortunately.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all scenario.
Not at all.
Okay.
Let's start with freelancer.
Okay.
If you offer AI-related services on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork,
Uh-huh.
you can start earning immediately.
Okay.
Initial projects might bring in a few $100s,
Okay.
but as you gain experience, build your portfolio, and establish a positive reputation,
Okay.
you can command higher rates and attract more clients.
So you can work your way up to a full-time income from freelancing?
You can.
That's good to know.
Many successful freelancers earn four-figure monthly incomes, and some even reach five figures by specializing in high-demand AI skills.
Okay, what about building your own SaaS AI product?
With SaaS, the initial earnings might be modest, but
Right.
they can grow exponentially as you acquire more users.
Okay.
Let's say you build a small AI tool priced at $10 per month.
Uh-huh.
If you acquire 50 paying customers, you're already generating $500 in monthly recurring revenue.
That's a great starting point.
It is, and that's just the beginner.
Okay, good.
As your user base grows, so does your revenue.
It's good to hear.
Small AI tools can generate thousands of dollars in monthly revenue,
Uh-huh.
and some even reach 5 or 6 figures with the right product and marketing strategy.
We've already seen that with Formula Bot.
We have, but it's important to remember that those are exceptional cases.
Right.
Not every AI project will go viral
Sure.
or become a million-dollar business.
Okay, so even if I don't become the next AI millionaire,
Right.
I can still build a profitable business or supplement my income with AI.
Absolutely. Even a few $1,000s per year can make a significant difference.
Sure.
Especially if you generate that income passively through an automated AI solution.
Okay.
It's about finding that sweet spot where you can leverage AI to create a sustainable income stream without burning yourself out.
So it's about finding the right balance between effort and reward.
It is.
But what are some key factors that determine how much I can actually earn from AI?
Well, your earnings aren't just about revenue.
Okay.
You need to consider your costs as well.
Okay.
AI services like API usage and server costs
Uh-huh.
can eat into your profits,
Uh-huh.
especially as your user base grows.
So those are things to keep in mind
Yeah.
when setting my prices.
Absolutely. It's crucial to have a solid understanding of your costs
Okay.
and adjust your pricing accordingly as your business grows.
Makes sense. It's a balancing act
It is.
between attracting users, generating revenue, and managing costs effectively.
Exactly.
Another key factor is your marketing and sales effectiveness.
Of course.
Even with an amazing app, if nobody knows about it, you won't generate any income.
That's true.
Marketing is just as important as the product itself.
It is.
Okay, so your skills, experience, and work ethic will also influence how much you can earn from AI.
They will.
So it's not just about the technology, it's also about the human element, the drive, the passion, the commitment.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've talked about the time commitment, the earning potential, and the key factors that influence success in AI. But let's talk about realistic expectations for beginners.
Okay.
Should they expect to get rich quick?
While those overnight success stories are exciting,
Okay,
they're not the norm.
right.
Most successful AI projects are built gradually through consistent effort, perseverance, and a willingness to adapt.
Patience and persistence are key.
They are.
So as a beginner, should I approach this?
As a beginner, it's wise to approach AI as a side hustle initially.
Okay.
Aim to build a project that generates a few $100s per month as a starting point.
Okay.
This allows you to validate your idea, gain experience, and build confidence
Yeah.
without putting too much pressure on yourself.
So dip your toes in the water before diving headfirst.
Exactly.
Okay. So once I've proven my concept and generated some income, I can reinvest those earnings into growing my project.
Right.
Okay. And if I'm ambitious and I want to turn my AI project into a full-fledged business,
Okay.
what kind of income should I aim for?
Many indie founders who've successfully transitioned to a full-time business report reaching around $5,000 to $10,000
Okay.
in monthly revenue before taking the leap.
So that's a good benchmark.
It's a good starting point,
Yeah.
but it ultimately depends on your individual circumstances, cost of living, and financial goals.
Sure.
Achieving that level usually requires multiple iterations of your product,
Okay.
continuous marketing and customer acquisition,
Uh-huh.
and a willingness to adapt and learn as you go.
It's not just about building a great product.
Right.
It's about building a sustainable business around it.
Exactly.
Okay. And while the dream of a multi-million-dollar AI startup is possible,
Yeah,
it's statistically less common for beginners.
it is.
So it's important to be realistic about your expectations and focus on building a sustainable business that generates consistent income, even if it doesn't reach those astronomical heights.
Exactly. Even modest success in AI can be incredibly rewarding.
Okay.
It's about the journey, the learning,
Uh-huh.
the problem solving, and the satisfaction of creating something valuable.
That's a great perspective. It's not always about the destination. It's about the journey and the impact you create along the way. But let's talk about potential pitfalls or challenges
Sure.
beginners should be aware of in the world of AI.
Okay.
What are some common mistakes to avoid?
One common pitfall is trying to do too much too soon.
Okay.
Beginners often get caught up in the excitement of AI
Uh-huh.
and attempt to build the most sophisticated all-encompassing solution imaginable.
So avoid trying to boil the ocean, as they say.
Exactly. Start small, focus on solving one specific problem really well,
Okay.
and build from there.
What else?
Another challenge is underestimating the importance of marketing and distribution.
Yeah, it's not enough to just build it and hope people will find it.
You need to be proactive and strategic in your marketing efforts.
Okay.
Identify your target audience, craft compelling messaging, and choose the right channels to reach them effectively.
So marketing is just as important as the technology itself.
I think so.
Okay. Any other mistakes?
Yeah, failing to validate their idea early on.
So you're saying before I invest significant time and resources,
Yes,
I should test my assumptions
you should.
and ensure a market exists for my solution.
Absolutely. Talk to potential users, get feedback,
Yeah.
and iterate your product based on what you learn.
Got it. So be data-driven and customer-centric
Yes.
from the very beginning.
Exact.
So it's not just about building something because I think it's cool.
Right.
It's about ensuring there's a genuine need for it and that people are willing to pay for it.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the importance of continuous learning and adaptation.
Okay.
The AI landscape is constantly evolving.
Right.
So stay ahead of the curve and be willing to adjust your approach as needed.
It's about being a lifelong learner
It is.
and embracing change as the AI field continues to evolve.
Exactly. The most successful AI entrepreneurs are those who are constantly learning, experimenting, and evolving their products and strategies.
So true. This has been really valuable. It's clear that venturing into the world of AI requires careful planning, a realistic mindset, and a willingness to embrace the unknown.
It does.
But with the right approach and a bit of perseverance, the potential rewards can be significant.
They can be. The AI revolution is just getting started,
Okay.
and there's never been a better time to jump in and explore the possibilities.
Speaking of exploring possibilities, let's dive into some specific strategies and techniques
Sure.
beginners can use to increase their chances of success in AI.
Okay.
What are some practical tips?
There are many practical things beginners can do to set themselves up for success.
Okay.
One of the most effective strategies is to leverage the power of no-code platforms like Bubble.
Bubble. We've talked about that before.
We have.
It seems like a powerful tool for those who want to build AI apps without coding.
It is.
So remind us how Bubble works.
Okay, Bubble is a visual programming platform that allows you to create web applications without writing any code.
So instead of writing lines of code, you're dragging and dropping elements
Wow.
onto a canvas, connecting them and defining their behavior
That's right.
using a simple visual interface.
Exactly. It's like building with digital Lego blocks.
That's a great analogy.
Bubble handles all the complex coding behind the scenes, letting you focus on the user experience and implementing your AI logic.
Yeah.
And the best part is that Bubble has a robust plug-in ecosystem for integrating with various AI services and APIs.
So you can connect your Bubble app to powerful AI tools.
Yeah.
Like OpenAI's GPT-3
Yeah.
without needing to be a coding expert.
Exactly. It's incredibly seamless and straightforward.
Okay.
And Bubble has a thriving community of users and developers
Uh-huh.
who are always willing to help and share their expertise.
So beginners wouldn't be alone on this journey.
No, they wouldn't.
They would have access to a supportive community and a wealth of resources.
Exactly. There's no shortage of support for Bubble users, from online forums and tutorials to dedicated mentorship programs.
So it sounds like the perfect platform for beginners
It is.
who want to dip your toes into the world of AI without feeling overwhelmed by technical complexities.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's say I've chosen Bubble as my platform of choice. What are some practical tips for building a successful AI app?
First, start with a clear and specific problem your app will solve.
Okay.
Don't try to build an AI that does everything.
Okay.
Focus on a niche and address a specific pain point effectively.
So find your laser focus and stick to it.
Yes.
Got it. What else?
Next, break down your app into smaller, manageable modules or features.
Okay.
Don't try to build everything at once.
Okay.
Start with the core functionality and gradually add features as you learn and iterate.
It's about building a solid foundation
Yeah,
and then adding layers of complexity as you go.
exactly.
And don't wait until your app is finished
Oh,
to get feedback from potential users.
right. Get it out there early and often.
Right.
See how people respond and iterate based on their input.
It's all about being agile and responsive to user needs.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid to pivot or change direction if you discover your initial idea isn't resonating with your target audience.
Right. Sometimes what we think people want isn't what they actually need.
So it's okay to admit you are wrong
It is.
and course correct based on real-world feedback.
Absolutely. Flexibility and adaptability are essential in the ever-evolving world of AI.
These are all great tips for building a successful AI app using Bubble. But what about marketing and distribution?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Marketing and distribution are as crucial as the product itself.
I know.
You could have the best AI app in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it won't generate any revenue. So you need to be proactive and strategic in your marketing efforts.
So we need to shift gears from builder mode
Yes,
to marketer mode.
exactly.
What's a good starting point for marketing an AI app?
One effective strategy for beginners is to leverage free platforms like Product Hunt.
Product Hunt. Seems to be a popular launching pad for new tech products.
It is.
What makes it such a great platform?
Product Hunt is a website where people discover and share new products, including software apps and tech gadgets.
Okay.
It has a highly engaged community of early adopters, tech enthusiasts, and investors who are always looking for the next big thing.
So it's a great way to get my app in front of a targeted audience
It is.
of people who are already interested in new and innovative technology.
Precisely.
But it's not as simple as just submitting my app
You're right.
and waiting for the magic to happen.
It's not.
What else is involved?
Getting featured on Product Hunt is just the first step.
Okay.
You still need a great product,
Uh-huh.
compelling messaging, and a solid launch strategy
Okay.
to make the most of the opportunity.
So how do I go about getting featured on Product Hunt?
First, create a compelling Product Hunt page for your app.
Okay.
It's like a mini website specifically for the Product Hunt audience.
Okay.
It should include a clear description of your app,
Uh-huh.
its key features and benefits,
Okay.
screenshots or videos, and a call to action to download or try it out.
So showcase your app in a way that grabs attention
Yeah,
and highlights its value proposition.
you got it.
What else?
Next, you need to find a hunter to nominate your product.
A hunter.
Yeah, hunters are influential members of the Product Hunt community
Okay.
who submit products for consideration.
Okay.
They act as curators, filtering out the noise and highlighting the most promising products.
So it's like having a respected influencer vouch for my product and
Yes.
introduce it to their audience.
Exactly. Having a reputable hunter nominate your product can significantly increase its visibility and credibility.
Okay, I've found a hunter. They've nominated my app. It's launch day on Product Hunt. What happens next?
Now comes the fun part, community engagement.
Okay.
On launch day, you need to be actively involved with the Product Hunt community.
Okay.
Be responsive to comments, answer questions, and participate in discussions.
Okay.
Show your passion for your product, engage with potential users, and build relationships.
So I can't just sit back and wait for people to come to me.
No, you can't.
I need to actively participate
You do.
and build those connections.
Right. The more engagement you generate, the higher your app will climb in the Product Hunt rankings,
Okay.
increasing its visibility and attracting even more attention.
So it's a virtuous cycle
It is.
of engagement, visibility, and growth.
Exactly.
Okay, so Product Hunt's a powerful platform. But are there other effective marketing channels for beginners?
Social media is another powerful channel,
Okay.
especially Twitter and LinkedIn.
So do I need to become a social media influencer?
Not necessarily, but having an active presence on social media, especially where your target audience hangs out.
Okay, so research where my ideal users are
Yes.
and be present on those platforms.
Exactly.
Got it. What else?
Share updates about your app, engage with potential users,
Uh-huh.
participate in relevant conversations, and provide value to your audience.
So it's about building relationship,
It is.
sharing valuable insights, and establishing myself as a thought leader in my niche.
Exactly.
What about content marketing? Is that something beginners should consider?
Absolutely. Content marketing is a great way to attract potential users to your website and educate them about your app.
How so?
You can write blog posts, create videos,
Okay.
or even host webinars that showcase your app's features and benefits.
So create valuable content that helps people understand how my app can solve their problems.
Exactly. Content marketing is all about providing value to your target audience and establishing yourself as a thought leader in your industry.
Makes sense. Okay, what about email marketing? Is that still relevant in today's world of social media and instant messaging?
Email marketing is still incredibly effective,
Okay.
especially for SaaS businesses. It allows you to build direct relationships with your audience, nurture leads,
Okay.
and promote your app directly to their inbox.
So it's like having a one-on-one conversation with each potential customer.
That's a great way to put it.
What are some good strategies for email marketing?
You can use email marketing to announce new features, share updates, offer discounts,
Okay.
and provide personalized recommendations.
Got it. So it sounds like marketing an AI app requires a multi-pronged approach,
It does.
leveraging various channels and tactics
Right?
to reach my target audience.
You're absolutely right. There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Okay.
The best approach depends on your app, your target audience, and your budget.
Okay, so be proactive,
Yes.
experiment with different channels, and track my results to see what works best.
Exactly. Marketing is an ongoing process of learning and optimization. The more you experiment, the better you'll understand what resonates with your audience and
Mhm.
drives conversions.
So it's about being data-driven
It is.
and constantly refining my approach based on real-world results.
Exactly.
This has been really insightful. It's clear that getting your app in front of the right people is just as important as building a great product.
It is.
But let's shift our focus now to the financial side of things.
Okay.
We've talked about monetization models earlier, but what are some specific pricing strategies that beginners can use?
Choosing the right pricing strategy is critical for your AI business.
Okay.
One popular approach is value-based pricing.
Okay, value-based pricing. What is
Yes.
that?
Where you price your app based on the value it provides to your customers.
So instead of focusing on my costs or
Right.
what my competitors are charging, I determine the price based on how much benefit my app delivers.
Exactly. You need to quantify the value your app provides and then price accordingly.
Okay, but how do I determine the value of my app?
You need to understand your target audience's needs,
Okay.
their willingness to pay,
Yeah.
and the problems your app solves.
Mm-hmm.
Conduct market research, talk to potential customers, and analyze your competitors' pricing to get a sense of what the market will bear.
So it's about understanding my customer and
Yeah,
the competitive landscape to find that sweet spot where my pricing aligns with the perceived value of my product.
precisely.
Okay, what other pricing strategies are out there?
Another popular pricing strategy is tiered pricing.
Okay, tiered pricing.
Yeah, where you offer multiple pricing tiers with
Okay.
different features and benefits.
So like those good, better, best pricing plans we see everywhere? Got
Exactly.
it.
This approach lets you cater to different customer segments
Uh-huh.
and their varying needs and budgets.
So give customers a choice
Right.
in how much they want to spend and what features they want access to.
Exactly. Tiered pricing can be very effective for maximizing revenue and attracting a broader range of customers.
Okay, what about freemium pricing? We talked about that
We
before.
have.
But how does it actually work in practice?
Freemium pricing is a popular model for SaaS businesses, especially those targeting a large consumer audience.
Uh-huh.
It involves offering a free version of your app with limited features
Okay.
and encouraging users to upgrade to a paid plan for full functionality.
It's like a try before you buy approach.
Exactly.
Give users a taste of the app's capabilities before committing to a paid plan.
The free version acts as a lead magnet, attracting users and allowing them to experience the value of your app firsthand.
But how do you convert those free users
That's the key challenge.
into paying customers?
You need to design your free plan carefully,
Okay.
providing enough value to attract users,
Uh-huh.
but also creating a compelling reason for them to upgrade.
Got it.
Make the paid features genuinely valuable
Okay.
and highlight the additional benefits they unlock.
So find that sweet spot between being generous
Yeah,
and creating a sense of scarcity.
exactly. You need to make those paid features irresistible.
Got it.
You can use various strategies to nudge free users toward upgrading, such
Mhm.
as limiting usage,
Mhm.
displaying upgrade prompts, or offering exclusive discounts to paid subscribers.
So create a clear path to conversion
Right.
and incentivize users to take that step.
Precisely, freemium can be very effective, but it requires careful planning and execution to maximize its potential.
This is all great insight into the world of AI pricing. It's clear that choosing the right strategy and understanding your customer are crucial
They are.
for maximizing revenue. But let's shift gears now and talk about the legal and ethical considerations
Okay.
of building and selling AI apps.
All right.
It's a rapidly evolving field,
It is.
and there are many gray areas and potential pitfalls to be aware of. What are some key legal and ethical challenges?
That's a great question.
I know, right?
And an important one.
It's a big topic for sure, especially with AI advancing so rapidly.
Absolutely. AI is a powerful tool. And like any powerful tool, it can be used for good or for less than good purposes.
So it's not just about the technical aspects of building AI. It's also about considering the potential impact it can have on individuals and society as a whole.
Exactly. As AI entrepreneurs, we have a responsibility to develop and deploy AI responsibly.
Okay, what does that look like in practice?
One of the most important considerations is transparency.
Transparency.
Yeah,
Can you elaborate on that?
sure. People should understand how AI systems work
Okay.
and how their decisions are made,
Uh-huh.
especially when those decisions affect their lives in significant ways.
So, for example, if an AI system is being used to screen job applicants,
Right.
the applicants should have a general understanding of how the system is making its selections.
Exactly. It's about building trust and ensuring that AI is used fairly and ethically.
Transparency is key to building trust and accountability
It is.
in any system, especially one as powerful as AI.
I agree.
Okay, what are other considerations we should be aware of?
Another big one is accountability.
Okay,
When an AI system makes a mistake, who is responsible?
that's a good question.
Is it the developer, the company deploying the system?
Uh-huh.
These are complex questions that need to be addressed.
Especially as AI becomes more sophisticated and autonomous.
Exactly. We need to have clear guidelines and regulations in place to ensure that AI is used responsibly
Uh-huh.
and that there are mechanisms for addressing any harm that may result from its use.
It's a reminder that AI development isn't just about the technology.
Right.
It's also about the ethical and societal implications.
Absolutely. We need to have these conversations now to shape the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone.
This has been an eye-opening conversation about the legal and ethical landscape of AI. It's clear that there's a lot to consider, but also a lot of opportunity to create positive change through responsible AI development.
I agree. It's an exciting time to be involved in this field, and we have a chance to shape its future for the better.
Speaking of the future, let's shift gears a bit and talk about some of the emerging trends
Sure.
and future possibilities that are exciting you in the world of AI.
Oh, there's so much to be excited about.
I know, right?
One trend that I'm particularly passionate about is the rise of no-code AI platforms.
No code is definitely having its moment in the spotlight,
It is.
and it seems like it's only going to become more prevalent in the coming years.
Absolutely, no-code platforms are democratizing AI, making it accessible to anyone, regardless of their technical skills.
It's like giving everyone the tools to build their own AI-powered solutions.
That's a great way to put it.
That's a powerful concept.
It truly is. We're going to see AI being used to solve all sorts of problems, from automating everyday tasks to addressing complex global challenges.
Okay, what other trends are you keeping an eye on?
Another fascinating trend is the convergence of AI with other cutting-edge technologies, such as blockchain, the Internet of Things,
Uh-huh.
and virtual reality.
So it's not just about AI in isolation.
Right.
It's about how AI can be combined with other technologies to create even more powerful and innovative solutions.
Exactly. We're going to see AI being used to create smarter, more connected, and more immersive experiences.
Okay, give me an example.
Imagine a world where AI-powered virtual assistants can interact with our smart homes, our wearables, and even our cars,
Okay.
seamlessly anticipating our needs and enhancing our lives in countless ways.
Wow, it sounds like science fiction,
I know it does.
but it's becoming reality right before our eyes.
It's a truly remarkable time to be alive. The possibilities are limitless.
Okay, so the future AI is looking bright, but are there any specific technological advancements that you're concerned about?
One area that requires careful consideration is the development of artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
AGI, the idea of machines achieving human-level intelligence or even surpassing it.
Right.
It's a topic that sparks both excitement and apprehension.
Exactly. While AGI is still likely far off,
Okay,
it's crucial to start thinking about the potential implications now.
so we need to have these conversations now
We do.
to ensure that AGI is developed responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely. The development of AGI raises many complex questions about the nature of consciousness, the role of humans in a world with super-intelligent machines, and the potential for unintended consequences.
So these are deep philosophical questions
They are.
that we need to grapple with as we continue to advance AI.
We need to approach AGI with a sense of caution and responsibility, ensuring that it's developed in a way that aligns with our values and benefits humanity as a whole.
The future of AI isn't predetermined.
It's not.
It's something we're actively shaping through our choices, our actions, and the conversations we have today.
Exactly. We have a responsibility to steer this powerful technology in a positive direction.
Well, Jess, this has been an incredible journey into the world of SaaS AI for beginners. We've explored the possibilities, the challenges, the strategies, the ethical considerations, and even the future of this transformative technology.
We have
What's the one piece of advice you would give to someone who's just starting out on this exciting journey?
the most important thing is to just get started.
Okay.
Don't let fear or overwhelm hold you back.
Okay.
Choose a simple idea, pick the right tools, and start building.
So take that first step.
Yeah.
Embrace the learning process. And don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes along the way.
Exactly. Embrace the iterative process. Be open to feedback, and don't be afraid to pivot or change direction if needed.
Okay.
The journey of building an AI app is about personal growth and discovery, as much as it is about technological innovation.
That's a great way to put it. And remember, you don't have to do this alone.
You don't.
There are tons of resources available to support you on this journey.
Absolutely.
From online communities and tutorials to mentorship programs and AI-powered tools that can assist you in building your app.
There's a vibrant and supportive community of AI enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, and developers who are always willing to help.
Well, Jess, thank you again for joining us today and sharing your insights and expertise.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been an enlightening and inspiring conversation, and I'm sure our listeners are buzzing with ideas and ready to take action.
I hope so.
And for our listeners who are eager to learn more and dive even deeper into this topic, be sure to join us for our next episode,
Okay.
where we'll be discussing how beginners can make money with SaaS AI applications and AI apps. A detailed analysis.
Sounds good.
We'll be breaking down real-world case studies, sharing practical tips, and providing actionable steps you can take to turn your AI ideas into profitable ventures.
Looking forward to it.
So don't miss it. Until then, keep exploring, stay curious, and keep diving deep into the world of knowledge.
And remember, the future of AI is in your hands. What will you create?
That's all for this episode of The Deep Dive. We hope you enjoyed exploring the world of SaaS AI for beginners with us. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the fascinating world of knowledge.
Sounds good. Until then, stay curious.